What's good, everybody? My name is Will, and welcome back to the Grand Canyon Vlogs. Okay, so the last time I saw you all, I did a whole bunch of preparation. Packed my bags. I got a blanket, some extra sweaters, and a lot of Gatorade, just in case. I don't know, girl, just in case. I got some little snacky snacks. Peach apricot figs. That is disgusting. And I made a small detour to this place called Mortimer Farms. My original goal was to go see the Grand Canyon as the sun was setting. But while I was driving, I was realizing, wow, I'm not gonna see it before the sun sets. So why not make full use of my day and go to this random farm that I had heard about? It was kind of on the way. This is just one part, but it goes way deep back in there, and it's just white people with no masks on. It was a total dub, and I left. I'm leaving.
And I'm gonna whip this home. Bye, pumpkin.
My only option after that was to go straight to the Airbnb because the sun sets so early now. So I Googled back to my Airbnb. And my darn GPS took me to a factory. It took me to a factory. And then it took me to a dirt road where there was a sign that said, "This is private property, 24-hour surveillance."
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
All I know is that talking map from Dora Explorer, he would have gave me 3 easy directions, boom, 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 and I would have been there. But let's continue. Girl, I don't even know. Just keep going, child. My Prius did not sign up for this.
Really? I don't understand.
Nor did I sign up for this. My instinct was telling me to turn right around, but for whatever reason, I decided to trust my GPS.
Hey, clown.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Primitive road. Caution. What does this sign say? Use at your own risk. This surface is not regularly maintained. Now, why did my GPS tell me to come up in here?
Why would she do that?
Curves, mountain grades. Child, get me out of here now. Okay, the road is like slowly turning back to regular. Y'all, when I say this is the scariest, well, it's not scary, but it's just very bizarre that I'm on this random road. I'm the only one here, and there's no street lights or anything. And apparently this is supposed to go on for 6 miles. Another thing to keep in mind is how low those clouds are. Do your clouds hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? That's not...
I don't like that.
That's not right. We've already climbed so far up in elevation that the clouds were right there. I'm going like 17 miles an hour. So I'm gonna be here for a while. A good probably 30 minutes. Just driving on this random scary road in the desert.
Yeah.
But the clouds are really pretty, so I'm like really taking my time to enjoy that. Sure, I'm lost in a desert, but the clouds are pretty.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Girl, I was just sitting here doing 20.
Why are we going so fast?
Well, it's been like 20, 25 minutes, and I'm still going on this random dirt road, but my GPS says it's the right way, so I'm just gonna keep on going, girl. I'm just whatever. At one point, I was getting a little anxious because I couldn't see anybody. There's no one out here. Like, I saw a few cows, but literally there was nobody. Every direction, 0 people. Or even sign of people. But I was like, I'm on a road that was paved by a person, so... Oh, there's a lot of rocks right here. This is ghetto, child. But, you know, I was just sitting here listening to the Friend Zone, eating my little things, which are actually really good. Oh my God. Girl, I'm going down this hill, child. But look, I see some people. Hey. I still have like 4 more miles apparently left on this darn dirt road. I do see people. So just in case something do happen, I could just walk right over there, I guess. I don't know. Up here, everything is everything is I ain't doing this on the way back. I don't care how long I gotta go out of the way. I'm not doing this again. This is just too much on the car and on my spirit, Lord.
This is ghetto.
I'm trying to like enjoy the view, but I'm also stressed out because I'm the only one here. Okay, see, look, this is a little farm over there. Yeah, a little farm with solar panels and stuff. And they got cows. So I know they got milk or something that they be eating up in here. It's like, do they go grocery shopping over here? While I pontificated on whether or not people who I didn't see with my own eyes ever went to the local Whole Foods in the middle of the desert, for groceries. I didn't even realize that the sun was swan diving out of the sky.
Bye.
So it got dark hella quick. And this is where I really started to get scared. Child, we just gonna close our eyes. I'm tensing up a little bit, but we gonna relax. Take some breaths. And just keep it going. And that's where I stopped filming.
Okay.
Because both hands needed to be on the wheel for what happened next. In that last clip, notice how close the clouds are to me. Like, before they were down low, now they up near me. Just keep that in the old noggin, okay? So I kept driving down this rocky dirt road, and I don't want to like understate how rocky it was. It's like, when I'm in my car, I'm doing a lot of this. I'm driving for about 25 minutes real slow because I don't want my tires to pop, and then suddenly the path starts to get real steep. So now I'm driving straight up, baby girl. I'm driving upward on this rocky path, and I look at my GPS, and my GPS is like,
You in danger, girl.
I want to turn around at this point, but the path is so narrow that I can't get out of there. I can't even K-turn if I wanted to. I would have to back up for about 2 miles straight to turn in the dark.
I'm scared.
So child, I just kept going because I was like, listen, my GPS is telling me to go this way, so I'm just gonna go. I turned on a good old podcast. I was listening to The Friend Zone, trying to fully convince my body that I'm not in danger.
But I'm not.
As I'm driving, at some point, the trees start to get taller and taller on either side of me. And so now I don't really see that desert landscape anymore. It's just trees and I can't see past them. And then it gets even darker and I get so scared and I start to sweat a little bit. So I pick up the pace, even though I'm on this rocky road and my tires could very much pop in the middle of nowhere. And I remember thinking, like, if this is a two-way street, somebody's going to come straight at me and we're going to crash, baby girl, or slow down and one of us is going to have to turn around and it ain't going to be me. Path is inclining a little bit more and I'm still bobbling around in my Prius. There's a break in the trees. So I slow down, right? And I'm in my car and I see that there's trees right here, but then they stop right there. And on this side, it's just a rocky wall that goes straight up. And in front of me is this narrow, rocky path. And I go, what is that? So I pull up and I get to the break in the trees and I look over and I'm at the tippity top of a freaking mountain. When I tell you I looked over and there was a 12,000 foot drop just straight down. Woo, child, Jesus be a parachute or a plane. It was the most scary thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm on this narrow path. There's but 3 feet of clearance for me not to fall off the freaking mountain, and then a 12,000 foot drop. And I can look out and it's just mountain. Valleys and mountains and all this stuff, and I'm like, there's no guardrails, just vibes, child. And my body gets so stiff. I ain't never felt that much physical anxiety in my life. My whole body like froze over, but my foot was still on the gas and my hands were on the wheel. And so I just kept going like a robot says. And then I saw a sign that said, caution, mountain bend. Bend what, baby girl? What you talking about, bend? And then I thought back to when we saw that sign earlier. Use at your own risk. Well, baby, here's the moment. I'm expected to turn this curve with this much space between my tire and the fall off of this mountain where there's no trees and no guardrail. I knew it had to be done. I had to just go. I couldn't back up at this point. My car would have flew off the side of the mountain. I'm like a bird by an furtado. I want to fly away. So I went real slow and turned my steering wheel real slow around this mountain bend. And thankfully, I made it through. And the trees started to sort of come back. They were sparse at first, but the trees started to come back. But it still ain't do nothing for my stress because I knew how high up I was, even though I couldn't necessarily see. But then I was like, hold on. What's going on? Because the path was getting real steep. Again, it's still rocky and it's still getting steeper. And now I'm really scared because I'm like, why are we going higher? It kept going and going and going until finally the dirt road kind of like ombre'd back into a regular road. And I was literally at the top of a mountain, like at the top of a mountain on the same level as the freaking clouds. When I look to the right, when I look to the left, clouds. I don't think y'all understand.
No, I don't think you understand.
I want to remind y'all that the sun has set by now. It is completely dark, like pitch black dark. I'm at the top of this mountain. The clouds are right there. And the only reason I can really see the clouds is because it starts to storm. It starts lightning and thundering. And when I look over, I can literally see lightning bolts strike through the clouds.
What?
Get me off of this mountain.
Okay.
Get me off of it. I'm literally driving on the left side of the road right now. My body is so tense. Child, I'm trying to make sure ain't nobody coming around the bend. But ain't nobody around here. That's what's so scary, is that there's nobody over here. And it's just dark. I think the darkness is like kind of creepy as well. But we are really high up in the mountains. Oh my God, see, if I had friends with me right now, I'd be like, okay, this is fine. But I'm alone, you know? But, okay, I'm gonna look back at the GPS. But I'm thankful that I got through that safely, because that was really scary. And the street wasn't a street. It was a bumpy rocks. And my car was just like bobbing from side to side. I'm trying not to look to the left right now because it's just mountains and we're like in the clouds. So I'm just gonna take my time. I can't wait to get to the Airbnb and just like rest. I have some wine. I stopped at Safeway, got some wine. So I'm gonna drink that wine and I'm gonna relax. And I'm gonna just relax, sis. Cause no. Anyway, I'll look at the GPS and talk to y'all later. Hopefully I'll be at the Airbnb when I pick this back up. So I drove another 30 minutes down the mountain. My GPS said it would take about an hour to get down the last stretch of the mountain, but I did it in 30. It was one road going two ways. I was going 90 miles per hour out of pure anxiety. And I drove in the middle of the road, girl. I didn't care which side anymore because I just wanted to be away from the edges of the freaking road. Finally, I made it to the bottom of the mountain. Okay, so finally I'm in this like random town. I'm at the bottom of the mountain again. Why did it take me that way? I'm not doing that again. That was the scariest thing. You need a 4x4. Like you need like a Jeep Wrangler to get through that. The road was kind of crazy. Not kind of crazy. It was all the way crazy. And you were in the mountains. And at one point a fox ran across in front of me. I was just trying to like stay focused. I did not blink. My body was all tense. And I know that this is like really dark footage and not good quality, but girl, I just had to get that off my chest. I'm just so thankful that I'm in a town. I don't care. Listen, I will rent a place here for the rest of my life if it means that I don't have to go back on that street again. I'm not doing that again. There has to be some other way. Wait a minute, hold up. Girl, what is going on here? There's like a hole in the street. Get me out of here, child. Deep breaths. I was trying so hard to just breathe. See, this is what, man, I thought I was facing my fears going up in there. But honestly, I think it's just traumatizing me even more. And so now I have 2 more miles left on this like street. Oh no, it's starting to get scary again. It's starting to get dark again. Oh gosh, please don't take me into the mountains no more. I don't wanna do this anymore. So I'm in this town that looks like Herbie Fully Unloaded. I'm on a set of Cars, baby girl. Life is a highway, and I'm gonna ride it. Hopefully not any longer. And I drive through for about 5 minutes, and there's like not many people. There's like 2 people walking on the street, but the whole thing was like lit up, like it was popping and jamming, but there was nobody in sight. I drive through, and then all of those lights go away because I reached the end of the town. And it starts to get scary a little bit again. I start to get anxiety again because I'm like, oh my God, please don't take me back up into that mountain. But my GPS takes me onto this road and there's other cars on the road. So I feel a little bit more safe now until I make a turn onto another dirt road. This gotta be a joke. I just don't understand. It's about 8 o'clock at night. It's dark. And it's also cold. And I'm on another dirt road. But fun fact is that I'm actually just a few hundred feet away from my Airbnb, which is out here in the middle of nowhere. I kind of expected this, but then I didn't expect it. And here I am, driving in a dirt road and gonna be at the Airbnb in a few. Child, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm finna stop right here and just pee in the bushes. Pee in a cactus is what I meant. Cause ain't no bushes out there. It's just cactus. But apparently, there's wildlife out here that I should be afraid of. According to my Airbnb host, they said, girl, watch out. So this is just wild. Anyway, happy Halloween, girl, because this is spooky. Oh my God, finally. Okay, you can't really see it, but there, I don't want to drive into anything crazy. It's a little like Stargazing dome in the middle of nowhere. There's a little pumpkin on the thing there. Spooky. Okay, I'm gonna get settled in and then I'll talk to y'all. Okay, so I don't know if you can really see me, but I'm in sort of like the vestibule of this like bubble tent. And I'm finally here. It's pretty creepy, not gonna lie, because I arrived at night. Spooky. I'm sure if it was like the daytime, it'd be like a bit cuter. It's scary being here at night, and it's like windy and cold, and there's like lightning, and there's no trees or anything. But okay, this is my first time. I just wanted to film myself getting in here. Now, can you even see? There's two doors. Can't open them at the same time because the whole bubble will deflate. So I got through the first door, and now we're at the second one. I just have to unzip this thing. Ooh. Wow. Oh. There's like an echo in here. Interesting. Weird echo in here. Wow. Okay. Get all my food and stuff. This is dope. It's very romantic. Definitely romantic. Oh my God, do y'all hear that?
Did you guys hear that?
Yo, my voice is like, I don't even know. I wonder if people can hear me. There was one other bubble like 100 feet away, which was really cute and really sweet because the bubbles were actually marketed to me as like a couple's retreat situation, but I went by myself because I was dating myself at the time, and I still am, kind of. It's a weird sound effect. I don't like it. Nice little accommodation here. A little lamp. There's some chairs over there. I guess I'll show you guys more in the morning. Let me close this thing so this place won't deflate. Okay. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Kind of bummed because the top of the dome is like really dusty. And so you can't really see outside. Oh, Jesus, it's moving. Ciao. Okay, good night. Literally, as soon as I got into the bubble and I zipped it back up, it started to rain. It's raining. I was like so thankful that I didn't get caught in the rain on the way there. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can't see me at all. We're working with this one light, but it's pretty cool. I turned the light off, and that was the issue, is that I didn't turn the light off. And then you can see the outside. So when I turn the light off, well, right now it's raining, so it's cloudy. But before, you could see the moon. Wow. Wow. I'm probably just gonna like lay down and listen to the rain, eat a snack, drink some wine. Ooh, yeah, let's get the wine out.
Cheers.
It's raining everywhere. You guys should move to LA. It's really like better weather.
It's so loud. What?
What was that?
That was scary. It's so loud. Wow, this is so cool. I'm like, what, like 200 miles away from home in a random desert 50 miles south of the Grand Canyon, eating gluten-free granola bars in a stargazing dome with some wine. It is kind of cold. It's a little cold. My feetsies are really cold, but I did bring my blanket and a pillow. I'm not sleeping on nobody's pillow. So I bought a pillow. I'm just gonna chill out. My camera battery died, but I have an extra, thank God. So I'll use that to film tomorrow. I'm gonna try to wake up really early in the morning to get to the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna wake up at like 5, so I can get there at 6. Spend maybe 2-3 hours there, and then I gotta head back. These little things is good. This right here is good.
I love this.
The Airbnb host left me like a little note. I mean, it's pretty customary for them to leave you notes, but they were pretty sweet. They were like, thanks for stopping, bye. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to y'all later because my body needs to rest.
I'm taking a nap.
You want to take a nap?
So I listened to a podcast and I tried to go to sleep, and I did go to sleep. It was so cold, y'all. It was literally 18 degrees out.
Today in Grand Canyon National Park, it'll be cloudy with a forecasted high of 69 and a low of 22.
But I had enough blankets and I felt cozy. The rain slowly stopped and the moon came out again, which was really nice. It was a bright, bright moon. In the middle of a desert where there's no light, no city lights nearby, no light pollution, the sky is so clear. Even still, I saw the moon, but I didn't see any stars, so I thought that the moon was just all I was going to see that night, and that was the extent of my use of this sort of like stargazing bubble. But then I was surprised to find out otherwise. Oh my gosh, you guys. I woke up at like 3 o'clock. It's so cold. It's like 20 degrees out. I was like really bummed because when I got here, there was no, like, I couldn't see. That's the sky right there. You can't really see it. We are in the middle of the desert, so the top of the dome was like a little dusty, and it was cloudy. When I was booking, they were like, sometimes it's cloudy and you can't see the stars at night, and it's like kind of sad, but like it's still kind of cool that you're in the middle of the desert and like it's still a camping experience. So I wasn't too bummed out, but I was kind of bummed out. Come on. I wanted to see the freaking stars. Then it started raining, and that cleaned off some of the dust off of the roof thing. And then I woke up at like 3 o'clock. I went to sleep at like 10 p.m. I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning. I like turned around and I saw the stars. I saw the stars like clear as ever. And I was just like, I like forgot where I was for a second, but I saw the stars and it still is very beautiful. It's ridiculous. Like you can see every single star. Oh my God. And then I waited for a little bit. I just like kind of chilled for a little bit and just, you know, had my moment with the stars. And I saw a shooting star. That was the first time I've ever seen a shooting star in my entire life. Girl, previous to this, I thought shooting stars looked like this. Girl, what is that? What is that? I never seen that in the sky. I was just sitting there and then I just saw a shooting star. What the frick? It just darted across the sky and it left sort of like a trail of light. I saw a few more shooting stars, but they weren't as like dramatic. All I know, it's like really freaking dope. Anyway, it's 5:30. It's gonna be 5:30 soon in the morning, in like 20 minutes. And it takes about an hour from here to get to south rim of Grand Canyon. So I'm probably gonna just like pack up my stuff and head over there now so that I can get to the Grand Canyon by like 6:30, because sunrise is at 6:45 and I'm hoping to see some sort of sunrise. So let's get out of here. Ooh, big stretchies. Big stretches. And so that's it, y'all. That's it for this episode. I would definitely give my Airbnb experience a 100 out of 10. Okay, you heard that right. A 100 out of 10. Because when I woke up the next morning, I realized that this Airbnb wasn't placed in a scary place. It was like actually pretty nice. And it was kind of a once in a lifetime experience to be in that stargazing dome and to see the stars like that and to have a full view of that as you sleep and like wake up to it. It's just like, it was really pretty. If one of y'all is going to go visit like the Grand Canyon, I would highly recommend that Airbnb. So I'm going to link it down below just for you to check it out, even if you just want to check it out. That's it for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Definitely give it a big old thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more and you're waiting for episode 3, which will be the actual viewing of Grand Canyon. Coming up on the Grand Canyon vlogs. Oh my gosh, guys, look. I look like I just woke up because I did. They're just chilling. I'm not finna go any closer. I think it's because it's just so pretty that I'm not afraid. I'm like totally fine. And I'm right at the ledge, sis. Okay, let's take a look.